your actual customers probably just want consistency, trust, connection, and
Sure.
other customers can feel desperation online now too. Every launch can't be run, don't walk. Everyone is overstimulated. Like, just hurry up. We're running out. Look at
Boutique hustle. Unzip.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Boutique Hustle Unzip. Today, we are discussing on our episode, are we mistaking attention for success? Today's episode is one that might make people a little uncomfortable, but in the best way possible.
Well, because we're going to be talking whether social media has blurred the lines between attention and actual success in business. And before anyone gets defensive, this is not an anti-social media podcast or episode, I should say. Social media actually has created unbelievable opportunities, careers, communities, and businesses. But I do think a lot of boutique owners feel pressure now to I can't speak this morning, but constantly look successful online. Would you agree?
Oh my gosh, especially in our industry, Sonia, because fashion and retail are already visual businesses, right? If you're not constantly posting and launching and showing market hauls, busy store or viral moments, good gosh, people automatically assume your business is struggling, right? I mean, I can't attest to this conversation in so many different ways.
Well, meanwhile, I would say some of the healthiest businesses I know are actually pretty quiet online. And on the wholesale side, I see buyers chasing what's hot because they're scared of looking behind instead of asking themselves if the product actually makes sense for their customers long term.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely see the same thing on the retail side too. Sometimes stores are just like subconsciously buying for content, instead of buying for their actual customer. So it definitely becomes more about, will this photograph well or will this get engagement? And instead of, will this consistently sell, which is kind of the name of the game.
Well, and social media has made people panic faster too.
Mm.
I would say like one slow week and suddenly people want to redo their logo, repaint the store, switch their branding, completely reinvent themselves.
Oh my God. So
Have you
true.
been
Which is
there? Like every other month?
Yeah, every other week. It is the highs and lows of the retail industry,
Uh,
which honestly happens because social media rewards excitement. It doesn't, create stability. So, but stability is usually what actually keeps businesses alive. Customer retention, systems, inventory discipline. I mean, understanding your customer, those aren't flashy online, but those are the things that really matter the most. That's what keeps everything driving forward.
yeah, and I think it's interesting. I feel uh, um, uh, like a lot of boutique owners have become kind of like addicted to that appearance of always looking busy and overwhelmed. Like chaos somehow has become like branding. Like, look at how crazy my life is. Look how many boxes I shoved, I unboxed today. Look how exhausted I am. Like that's kind of become
I
like
love
a
that.
shtick online.
I love that you just said that because you gave me like a 15-minute window and I filmed some chaos content of like showing what people think a business owner looks like walking in the door versus what they actually look like. And it was, how much chaos can I create for this creation of content? So, like what you're saying is so true. And how much engagement are we going to get on that piece of content that I just had to make myself look ridiculously foolish, which is actually what I actually look like when I walk in, is the chaos version
Hmm.
of what people think. But meanwhile, and I mean, we've talked about this, and I struggle with this, especially going into end of seasons, which is where we're at right now, is you're creating that burnout. And does it even make you profitable? I mean, let's ask ourselves this: acting like a fool on social media, is this what is creating your bottom line to increase? I don't know. And I think a lot of people are secretly just terrified of becoming irrelevant. I think a lot of people are just secretly terrified of becoming irrelevant.
Can't say irrelevant this morning.
Okay, let me try to say this word.
It
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
This will not
Irrelevant.
be cut out, just so you know.
It's okay. I mean, we are. We're just paranoid to become
Uh,
irrelevant. That word. You know what I'm trying to say. Is there another
yeah,
word that
of
is
course.
can we understand what we're saying, right?
Yeah, of
We don't
course.
wanna be unseen online. I mean, especially because trends move so fast now. So, I mean, you can tell that in this moment, I am creating my own kind of chaos, because today is content day. So there you go.
There you go. And I would say meanwhile, like, your actual customers probably just want consistency, trust, connection, and
Sure.
other customers can feel desperation online now too. Every launch can't be run, don't walk. Everyone is overstimulated. Like, just hurry up. We're running out. Look at people are grabbing everything. So I think there's kind of a fatigue on both ends.
Yeah, I agree with you. Honestly, the boutiques doing really well right now are creating trust instead of panic. And I also think that stores are becoming too similar because everyone is watching competitors instead of paying attention to their own identity and their customer base. Isn't that so true?
You do that, would you say?
I mean, we've talked about this before. I really try to stay away from panicking over what competitors are doing. But what I would say that we panic over is being irrelevant online, like staying, like keeping
Hmm.
relevance in front of the social platform. So we struggle more with that than competitors, I would say.
Hmm.
But I mean, I do know, I mean, I talk to colleagues all the time, they're chasing what the next person's doing. And then we see it all the time as well. So, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's the fashion's version of keeping up with the Joneses.
Keeping up with the
um,
Kardashians.
but yeah, completely. The stores that stand out, the m- I would say that stand out usually have a clear perspective and like an identity, a personality, not just another trendy reel with the same audio everyone else used that day. Let's normalize not reinventing our businesses every emotional Tuesday. Like you're
God,
like,
you're
are
just
you
like
preaching to me?
no, literally, that's what I love about this podcast today because, like, deep in the trenches of social media this week. Oh my god, please, please, because some of the strongest businesses are honestly kind of boring behind the scenes. They're structured, calm, and consistent, and that is true.
Yeah, but calm doesn't seem to perform online. It just quietly makes money.
Sure. Yeah, which honestly brings me to you because you're kind of the perfect example of this conversation, right? You're a huge presence in this industry and people know you everywhere we go. But compared to most people at your level, you're actually pretty
Which
quiet
is,
online.
I feel sometimes intentional and sometimes not. Like, I mean to post and I mean to like talk about, I don't know, show a little bit of my life. I used to a lot more. But what's funny,
I wish you did more. I want to see your life.
but what's funny is you and I are kind of opposites in that area because you leaned into it, into the social media more over the last
Yeah.
couple years, and honestly, it's worked out for you. Like that last post you made dropping off the kids at school, that was pretty funny.
Except in that moment, it's all for show and
Right.
tell. So it's like, do I really
It's like,
have to
"Look at
look
my
this stupid?
chaotic life."
Yeah, it does. But I do think it only started working when I stopped trying to be so perfect online. And even I can use that to today example. Like I kind of get anxiety before we film content because it's like everything in the background has to be perfect. Like in my head, everything has to look a certain way. And I had a conversation with our social media team this morning. They're like, Hannah, don't spend all that time doing that. They just wanna see authentically you,
Mhm.
and I was like, "All right, because 'cause I'm gonna have 20 minutes, so that's what you're gonna get." So, it does make a difference. I think the more I started showing my actual personality and being funny, talking about motherhood, running multiple stores, the chaos of business ownership, the more that people actually connect, and that does drive our algorithm the most. I'll be honest, doing social media is probably my least favorite thing to do, but I do understand that in the era that we're in, we have to show up and we have to be present. I do better when I can just be
Mhm.
myself instead of trying to put on a persona of who I'm not, if that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
mean, I think your life is chaotic and kind of crazy in itself without you having to overplay the chaos. Like
Yeah.
if you just,
So true.
no, but I think that's different than trying to be, poking fun at yourself on social media, like the video you did, you of course, that was, overly done on purpose, but,
Right. Yeah.
if you didn't do that, your life is still, like, a reality show,
It
and
it truly is. If I had cameras behind me, it would
yeah,
be pretty hysterical. There are times I'm like, "I could be making so much more money right now if I just had some
right.
cameras."
And see, that feels authentic to you, and I think that's important for people to hear. There's no right way to show up online. In your case, people love feeling they're part of your life and business. You've built a community through personality and reliability.
Yeah. So true. Meanwhile, you went the complete opposite direction, Sonia.
Totally.
Which is honestly what makes no sense because your real life is absolutely insane. And the people you know and the stories and the situations you somehow end up in, every dinner with you turns into, hang on, wait, what? Like, did that really happen?
Honestly, fair. My life has definitely become a collection of random experiences and people. You know me, I'm a social butterfly, and I just love to meet people, and I mean, that's just what I do. I'm a talker.
That's why we love you. Like, you are. And like, you're still really close with the Reagan family. And you literally named Ronald Reagan's great grandson Stetson Reagan, which is casually one of the wildest facts ever about you that I love hearing time and time again.
When you say that out loud, it sort of sounds ridiculous, but yeah, that happens. That's a fact.
I love it. But the point is that you actually have the kind of life that people actually try to create online. And meanwhile, you barely
And I
even
would say,
post about
honestly,
it.
I think I just got tired of feeling like every moment needed to become content. I started valuing
Yeah.
being present more, enjoying every dinner, the trip, the conversations, the actual experience, excuse me, without immediately thinking, should I take a picture of my dinner or should I film this? I mean, I gotta say, I do take pictures of my food and my cocktails, and I have tons of photos of a lot
Good,
of my
good.
experiences. I just get to the point where I'm like, I don't know that I want to post this. Like,
Yeah. Which, I mean, I think a lot of people, like, can quietly relate to that. Maybe if you did, like, a monthly, like, 4 to 6 week just offload, like, "Here's everything I've been doing in the past few months," you
it would be
know?
an hour reel.
Then we could see it. You gotta get to the good stuff, just like the little
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I mean, completely. And again, this doesn't mean posting a lot is bad at all. Like, that's not where I'm going with this. Some people are incredible at content creation, and I genuinely admire
Sure,
that
yeah.
skill. I just personally had to ask myself if I was experiencing moments or managing them more for content. So it's like that
Oof.
that difference, It's like, who am I doing this for? Am I doing this because I'm genuinely enjoying, showing people a little sliver of my life, or am I just trying to manage and overly curate and make my life look all perfect? Because it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, final question. What's one thing boutique owners need to stop equating with success?
Okay. I would say constant growth. I think people feel like if they're not constantly scaling, opening locations, launching collections, or expanding, then somehow they're failing. I don't one doesn't mean the other. Sometimes slow and steady is okay.
Yeah. Are you talking to me
I
right
guess
now?
subconsciously it might have made that we might have made this podcast about you. This is an intervention.
Oh my god. I'm feeling picked on. Oh my god. I'm dead. Okay. So this part when I'm supposed to say mine would be constant visibility just because everyone sees you doesn't automatically mean your business is healthy.
You gotta say that over again. You can't pretend like you're reading
Okay,
it.
hang on. So, mine would be constant visibility just because everyone sees you doesn't automatically mean that your business is healthy.
Okay, you say that again. You sound like you're reading.
Okay, hang on. You're gonna have to the launching collector experience, then somehow they're failing. Mine would be constant visibility. Like just because everyone sees you, it doesn't automatically mean that your business
Well,
is super
exactly.
healthy.
Maybe success is actually peace and profit and stability, time with family, loyal customers, loving your business again. My husband always said, it sounds bad, but he's like, just quietly laugh yourself to the bank. He told me that from day one, and I was like, well, I haven't been going to the bank that much lately, so
So in other words, we're not doing this just for the applause.
no, because attention and success are not always dating, like, they're not always together.
Yeah. So that's a good mic drop. You're next.
Okay. Did you just say okay. So, again, if this episode offends you a little bit, we probably hit a little nerve for a reason. No, that sounds too
I'm
hold
offended.
on,
I'm
hold on.
offended.
Let me say that again. So, Hannah, if this episode offended you a little, we probably hit a nerve for a reason.
I feel offended. I feel like this podcast was made for you to talk to me.
Well, no, in all seriously, honestly, we're all just figuring this out in real time. I would say social media is an incredible tool. Trust me, I'm not hating on it in the least. I'm probably more jealous than anything. We just don't want people losing themselves trying to keep up with what success supposed to look like online. There's a difference.
Yeah, because yeah, so true. Because the goal isn't really just attention. The goal is building something sustainable that actually feels good to live inside of. And that takes time, work, and effort, and a lot of energy.
Yeah. So, what lessons have you learned in today's episode?
That I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm going to get my kids from school. We're going to the pool, and I'm putting all the content to the side because it's not going to create me any more profit.
And you're gonna act normal because you're already it's already chaos.
Because yeah, I'm gonna act normal. I don't even think I could act normal if I tried. My husband literally looked at me the other day. He goes, "Can you just take a deep breath and slow down?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean." Like he was like
Yeah,
you literally are moving 9,900 miles per hour. And I was like, "It's May. I can't slow down.
it's
It's
your only
May."
speed.
Like it's the only speed I know. I know that so many people can relate to that, and it is so unhealthy.
And and kudos again to those who can make the online content that they do look so easy because I know it's not. But just
It's not.
self-reflect and say, "Who am I doing this for?" And is all that stress and chaos and all that perfect, that everything has to be perfect stress is turning into dollars at the end of the day. I think what um our viewers ultimately want is to relate to you and to relate to the realness of you. We all
Yeah,
have chaotic lives to some level. And so, yeah, just not everything I think needs to be a show if it's not resulting in dollars. Which again, for those of you who are doing it and doing it right and turning it into crazy profit, you're the special ones. And I really applaud that.
I love it. Now, what have you
That
learned
I
today,
probably should
Sonia?
post more.
Because we wanna see you,
I mean,
AKA
yeah, I
me.
do. I do live a pretty fun, interesting life. I live in
You
LA. I live
do,
in
and you go
Hollywood. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the industry. I travel a lot. I don't know what
uh-huh.
happened. At some point, I was just like, I started taking photos and videos and Hun, take a picture of me. And he's the worst to ask, by the way, because he sees a person 8 blocks away and he's like, stop, somebody's coming. And I'm like, they're 8 blocks away. Like, they don't even know what you're doing. And like, I'm like, this is so normal. So I just got over it.
Oh
And I'm not
god,
one to
yes.
like sit there
Yeah.
and like put a stand and try to take a picture of myself. But
Had to
I
do that in front of
definitely
my
need to
store
do
this morning.
better, and however and 2, I think what's helping is that there's so many shorts of me and so many people come up to me, they're like, "You're on my feed all the time now," and I'm like, "See, I'm out there." Not in the way that I want, but I'm out there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that you being visual with the podcast
Mhm,
now is so important for your brand. But I think if you show just a little, it doesn't have to be all the time, but
mhm,
just a little, like once a month.
right.
Let's start there. And then I'll show you less of me and you show me more of you.
Is there a way to limit content viewing for people?
Right. Yes, you say
No,
hide. I have to hide
no,
myself.
here's my
Like if I
issue.
see myself one more
I know,
time,
that's trust me, guys, I don't for those of you who do your own
it is
content, it
tough.
is rough to see yourself on
Oh
social
my gosh,
media.
it
Woo.
is. And I have to block out what people think. I'm like, just block it out. Just block it out. It's not for
Right.
everybody. It's not even for me.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But yeah, I will do better, I promise.
I love it.
Well, thank you guys for listening. This intervention is now over, and we look forward to seeing you in next episode. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. And we appreciate you guys viewing, commenting, and the messages we get. They're definitely encouraging, and it helps us to keep going and just sharing a little bit of a little sliver of our lives. That's how I like to describe it. Just a sliver because a lot going
I love
on.
it. It is there is a lot going on. Definitely share this with your boutique besties because I'm sure every boutique owner out there can relate to me, Sonia.
Or me.
Yes, no, they definitely no, actually, you are unrelatable because you're all over the world, and while we're over here just living the dream selling clothes.
Oh gosh. We'll do better.
Oh god. All right. I can't wait for next week to see what you bring to the table.
All right. Thank you guys, and we see you next episode.
Yes, have a great